Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Make sure you subscribe, like this video, and turn on your notifications. Now, I have been telling my students for years that when you are in the arts or the public eye, be ready for the haters. There's always going to be somebody that has something negative to say. So I tell the kids all the time, when you are going to be a dancer, a singer, an artist, something out there, even a professional athlete, you have to put your heart out there on a platter, and somebody's going to come by and stab a fork into it. And that's the way life is. Today, on my YouTube channel, we are going to read hate comments. Woo! Well, this one is like a jokester. So on my YouTube channel, I have, the simple question, have you subscribed? Someone said no. They're watching it, they're writing to me, they're putting text down. What outfits? What outfits? She only wore a black ALDC t-shirt for 8 years. I wore an outfit to the competition, and I wore an outfit for my interview. So get it straight, right? I don't care if you hate me, but get the details right, okay? The devil is in the details. So somebody said something kind of strange. On the YouTube video that I did about women empowerment, they said this whole video is ironic. That's like the song that Alanis Morissette did and then turned her music into a Broadway show, which I saw, which was incredible. Isn't it ironic? I don't know. I support women, powerful women, absolutely. Nothing ironic about that. All right, next up. All right, this is important and I want to clarify this. Somebody said that so many of the positive comments are about the girls' appearances. When I judge a dance competition, your appearance, you step out on the stage, that's the first thing that we see is your appearance. Whether it be your hair, your makeup, your costume design, how your costume fits you, how your costume works for the dance, if you have a prop, that's all your appearance. You're performing on stage. Your appearance matters. And especially when I'm talking about a headpiece falling off or somebody's strap, breaking on their costume, all those things that happen that could go wrong. You can take care of this. I get this a lot. Is she alive? Yes, I am alive. Am I living the life I dreamed I would be living at my age? No. Is living really possible in a wheelchair? Yes and no. I can shop, I can eat, I can go to the movies. There's things that I can do very easily. There's other things, traveling, getting on a plane, other things, not so easy, very difficult. Somebody said, I'm crying, like being facetious. I'm crying because you're still using the cast for views. First of all, I'm not a user. Second of all, in Hollywood, there's a saying, everybody uses everybody. This was a show that I dedicated my life, my heart, my blood, sweat, and tears to for 8 years of my life. My dog died on the show. My mother died on the show. I was at my mother's wake, like the dinner, the festivities after the funeral in this beautiful restaurant overlooking the water. And they literally, the producers, came in, took me by the arm to get me away from friends and family that had flown to Miami for this funeral. I can use whatever I want, and I say that word use. I can film, I can talk about, I can go back and relive, I can react to anything on the television show Dance Moms that I want to. I have that right. So one Shelby Craig, wherever you are out there, I hope you subscribe, like, turn on your post notifications, Shelby. Said, is she even legally allowed to talk about Maddie and Mackenzie. What does that mean? I mean, Maddie, the little girl that I hugged and protected her when her mom and dad were fighting, that Maddie? The Maddie that became a star? The Maddie that I brought out to LA to meet John Corella, who produced the show and everything all by herself? That kid? Then Mackenzie, the one that I turned into a singer, a pop star, with the little It's a Girl Party? That Mackenzie? Maxie? Yes, I'm allowed to talk about that kid all I want. Furthermore, they are in the public eye. Anybody's allowed to talk about them. And when I do mention them or I'm talking about them, it's usually about something that happened in our lives, about an event, about a dance routine, about choreography, about how they performed, or if they won, or if they lost. And I'm talking about them in the context of shooting a television show, or what went on behind the scenes, or the mom going to school and getting them out and all that jazz. What I'm talking about is true and correct to my memory. It's my opinion. And it's not always negative. There's lots of positives. Hey, those kids have done quite a few things. One of the comments on the Women Empowerment Top 10 Dance Routines asked about the word costume. Why do I pronounce it costume and not costume? You say tomato, I say tomato. That's it. I've always pronounced it costumes. I would spell COSTOOMS. That's it. Someone, probably a nice, loving child from a wonderful family. Not. When are you going to walk again? I walk every Tuesday and Thursday during physical therapy. I also walk in place, like marching, every night when I watch television, scripted, good, prime time from 8 to 11 television. During the commercials, I stand up and I walk in place, or I march, or I do releves on the balls of my feet, something like that. There's your answer. When? All the time. You just don't happen to be in my living room while I'm doing it. Yeah, somebody named May said I should go back to prison. Sometimes I think about it. No bills, somebody else took care of that. I laid in the sun and I read 150 books, and I had a little job. My little job was washing the windows. And it was funny because I had a hose, big garden hose, and there wasn't a nozzle, like a gun on the end where you squirt it to really hit the windows with power so that you can get the sand off of them, because we were out in the middle of the desert and the windows would get really dusty and sandy. And it bothered me. So they asked me, you're not going to be here very long, because they thought I'd be there for 2 months, maximum 4 months, that was it. And they said, what job? Do you want to create your own job? What do you want to do? And so I said, I'll wash the windows, because I'm tall, it's outside, I'm in the sun, it's a great job. I'm not going back to prison. I shouldn't have gone to prison in the first place. It wasn't about taxes, it wasn't about this, it wasn't about that. It was because after 21 indictments from the federal government, only one stuck. And it was about my vacation home in Florida, maybe walking away from it. And I didn't walk away, still pay the mortgage, pay it every month, never missed a payment, blah, 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 blah. Watch my new documentary coming out. It talks all about my staycation, yes. And then the life sentence I got after that in this chair. Honest Q&A video, right? Somebody said, there's a reason why the original moms don't talk to me. Somebody called Ray, maybe he's related to May, I don't know. But I'm letting you know, Ray, if you know what the reason is, could you email me, please, and tell me? Because I help those people make a lot of money. I have the canceled checks to prove it. Would the show have lasted longer without me? Maybe, but they had a good run. And some of those mothers never worked in their lives, never worked. And then some other ones, when we had a break for like 3 weeks or even 3 months, they would file for unemployment. How tacky is that? And they would file for the unemployment to get paid when we were on a break, but that break, every single weekend they had a meet and greet where they were going out making tons of money. Not only should they talk to me, they should ask me how I'm doing. They should send me Christmas cards and birthday cards. Yes. Taylor, I'm talking to you. You asked, what would it take for me to quit the show? I was so not worth Dance Moms. I'm not really even sure what that means. However, I did quit. Did you not watch the last 3 years? Even after season 8, the network begged me for a 3-month extension on my contract when it was up. My contract was very restrictive. I couldn't do any other TV show on any other network but once per season. So I lost out on a lot of opportunities like the Broadway show, Chicago, Stepping In as Big Mama were so exciting, and they came because I was on the show, but then I wasn't allowed to do them because I was on the show. Sarah said, with all my costume jewelry, I remind her of a drag queen. I know, I get the drag queen thing a lot, and I love a good drag queen. I like jewelry that matches my outfit. I don't mix metals, gold and silver. Some of this is real, and some of this is costume, but it's fun, and I like it, and it's cute, and it matches. Brooklyn, I don't know what your problem is. Somebody, Brooklyn from New York, I love Brooklyn and New York. However, you don't believe the thing that comes out of my mouth. Like someone's foot isn't in sur le coup de pied on the way to passe. You don't believe that that's right or true? When I'm judging a dance competition, like Abby's Ultimate Dance Competition, you didn't think that my comments were true and correct, what I was saying? Interesting. Are my eyelashes real? They look too good to be true. They are extensions. I go in my chair lays back, and the young lady does the extensions on my lashes. My godchild also does it. But yeah, and I love Amazing Lash Studio. You can probably find one in your area. They're all over the country. They're franchised, and it's really cute. It's like this bright cherry red color when you go in. It's spotless. They have lots of employees, so you can always get an appointment, and they're open until 9 o'clock at night. Why does my makeup always look so bad? On the television show, Dance Moms, I had a makeup artist who I love dearly. She's become a dear friend. They would not let her near me. She is a professional makeup artist and a real hairdresser, like a cosmetology licensed real hairdresser. She would stand behind the director, looking at the monitors of each camera and say, look at Abby, look at her, she's shining, her face is falling off. She would want to run in and touch me up, and they wouldn't let her. No, we want her to look bad. No, we want her to look crazy. No, come on, we love that drag queen look. That's what happened. I did a little video about bad hair days, and Midnight Stitch Girl, does that mean you're a seamstress and you're up all night sewing? You might want to leave your information, because I always need a seamstress for costumes. You want to know why I'm so calm. I was probably tired, and it's my video, it's my YouTube channel. So I'm in control of what's going on, and I like that, and that keeps me calm. And another comment on bad hair days, somebody said that the moms state that they make the costumes. How true is that? Make the costumes? You think that Melissa and Jill and Holly sew? No. Some of the moms could glue. They could get a hot glue gun and maybe glue some feathers on, or they could get the glue that we use, and they could sew their own costume. Yeah. But sew with the sewing machine from a bolt of fabric? No way, Jose. No way. Somebody named Kelly wants to know why there was pizza in my bag. It was a joke, Kelly. We were actually having pizza for our meal break on the YouTube video, and we just stuck a piece in there at the end so I could pull it out and eat it. Isn't it funny? I did a video about my jewelry, you know, the red plastic jewelry, blue plastic jewelry, and somebody named Kiara said, Abby, you don't any more jewelry. Is that a sentence? I don't know how this homeschooling is going on during the COVID quarantine, but you either left out a word or you need to work on your creative writing. I think you meant to say need. You don't need any more jewelry. Perhaps you're right. But in order to be right, you kind of have to make the sentence conclusive. There needs to be all the words, okay? So remember that the next time you're texting someone. Woohoo! I think this is a compliment. On the pros or nos video, somebody named TechnosBot said, "This is surprisingly entertaining." Good. It's supposed to be entertaining. It's called entertainment. My pros or nos video is so messy that you're laughing your ass off, your derriere, laughing your derriere off. Messy, that's the new word for like gossiping about someone. I like it. Usually you just have a messy bedroom or a messy bathroom or a messy playroom. But now I have a messy video. Now, all you jokers out there that want to write this hateful stuff, keep it coming. I can take it. And for those of you that enjoy the videos, please comment below. We would love to hear from you. And if there's anything specific that you want to know, ask. Ask. Maybe I'll do a YouTube video on your suggestion. So please subscribe, like this, and turn on your post notifications so you are ready for the next YouTube video. Bye.